wonderful to have you here. We passed already a day full of wonderful sessions. So, do you want to share with us some of your takeaways, some of the inspirations, and some of the nuggets that were there for you?
Sure. So this is day 2, so what I took away came from the formal sessions that I attended, a session that I actually facilitated, and then just informal conversations and just listening and watching people. What's true for me today is what was true yesterday, that there's an energy in this space that feels very energizing. And there's something about, I think, an openness and a generosity and a humility that strikes me as being very important to anyone doing significant change work. It doesn't mean there isn't a place for mistrust and being closed and careful, but at the end of the day, if we can't really open ourselves, it seems that we lose some of our potential. I would say I've really enjoyed learning more about the Eastern European perspective, and it's made me think about how definitions of transformation are not just, often in my world, about global north perspectives, but even a west versus east perspective, and thinking about what is the difference between, or connection between, transformation and just being resilient. That there's a lot, I think, of change and transformation and just staying alive sometimes, right? We never stop moving. And so I'm sitting with that question, whether transformation is actually a meaningful term to me anymore, or if it is something else, playing with resilience in these larger systems and contexts that we're a part of. I think that those are some of my main takeaways, other than just appreciating the multinational, multicultural, multi-ethnic perspective. It's just so nice to be in it.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing. It sounds
Sure.
as if you got through some transformative processes actually.
Yes.
Today. So, coming to today's question of the day, what would you say? How do we mobilize knowledge and create agency and/or capacity for transformative partnerships?
That's a big question. So, I think that a lot of it comes down to building trust. It's maybe an overused phrase that we move at the speed of trust, which doesn't mean we have to move fast. I think sometimes we put pressure on ourselves to move fast when slow is better. Slow could be more resilient, slow could be the answer. But we can get ourselves stuck in circles, stuck in certain dynamics that don't allow us to take a step in a different direction if we don't have the trust. And trust shouldn't necessarily be gained easily. When you think about dynamics of neo-colonialism, or you think about racism or sexism, all that really exists, these power dynamics. So it's not a rosy picture necessarily. It's hard work. It's really, really hard work. And I find that being willing, especially for me, somebody that occupies this body, tall, white male, cisgendered, formally educated American, I have to bring great humility and openness and a willingness to receive the anger, to receive the rage, to receive the critique, to receive the doubt. Take it seriously, but not overly personalize it. I think we could probably all do that to a certain extent, but again, in this world, in this time, in this body, that's a serious part of my work. And I'm hearing that in different ways in different places here. And we could talk about it more. The power conversation.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your sharings, and
thank you.
Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
I will. Thank you for having me.